Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jerry, and I would like to take you along with me today as I go through several appointments at the Mayo Clinic. Tomorrow it will be 1 year since my spine surgery, so I will literally be at the Mayo Clinic from 9:30 until 4, taking care of business. First appointment, it is class. It's class having to do with my hip surgery that's coming up on May 1st. After class, I'm just going to take you along for all the things. The good, the bad, the ugly, the timely that need to be done. It is what it is. So if you'd like to find out a little bit of what I have been dealing with today, stick around. I'm going to be telling a couple of stories in addition to going through the appointments because I have a couple of gaps here and there during my day. So welcome. Check you later. Here we go. This is where the class is going to be held, in the auditorium. This is cute.
It looks like we have our okay, so you can have a chair anywhere.
All right. Can everybody still hear me okay? Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Katrina. I'm one of the triage nurses in orthopedics. So I'm going to be one of the people that you guys may call in and talk to if you guys have questions, concerns, or need a med refill at all. I hope we've done a good job.
Well, that was quite the interesting class. A lot of questions. It appeared as though a lot of people in the audience have never had surgery because the questions that were asked were quite rudimentary, as though their doctor either has not explained the process or, again, not having any surgery, you would have very simplistic questions. But it looks as though, in my particular case, based on my diagnosis, that generally speaking, 3 months, from 3 months to a year to have the right hip replaced as well. So there you go, there you have it. So from what you just saw from the menu here at the Mayo Clinic, right now it is 11:11 as a matter of fact. And there is nothing that appeals to me because, let's be frank, the foods that were prepared in with seed oils. So even though it looks like that beef looks pretty good, suspect ingredients, MSG, there's no ingredient list like it was listed about the Greek salad, calories, very generic. So I won't be having anything here but the bubble water that I brought with me. There you go. Whoa, this is a long hallway to go down. Next, I am going to get an x-ray and then right across the way to the lab for the lab work. Let's go. This is the part of the Mayo app that I find extremely beneficial. Notice at the top here, that was my group class I had in the auditorium. Now I'm at the x-ray department. It's almost 12:15. Then I go across the way to do the blood test, and then I meet with Caitlin, the physician's assistant. And right now I'm at the last appointment of Mayo for the day. It is 2:45 and I am here to see Caitlin for my 1 year post spine surgery fusion checkup. I do want to ask her, what do you think came first? Was it the hip? Was it the back? And let's look at the x-rays too that I took earlier and see how that development is. But I feel good. I feel a whole lot better than before I had my back fusion. So let's go. So now the back pain is way less than it was, but it's still there, like you guys said.
Yeah.
But I wonder, what do you think came first? Was it the hip or was it the back?
Ooh, sometimes it's hard to know. It sounds like you're still having quite a bit of hip pain. I see that you're getting that replaced coming up in May. I'm sure
May
you're
1st.
looking forward to that.
And it's going to be way better as far as pain than the back was, because the back is intricate.
Yeah. People do very good with hip replacements. So I think you're gonna do amazing. And I think Dr. Webb is doing your surgery, and he's an awesome surgeon.
Yeah,
so yeah. And are you having more pain in the groin or on the side?
Oh, when I do those butterfly exercises to strengthen the back, that's where it really hurts.
You feel it,
really.
right?
So whenever I get up, for example, let's see if we hear it.
Oh, is it click?
Yeah. That was my seat. There we go.
There we go.
That little click.
Yeah,
It
that
drives
little
me
click.
crazy.
Yeah, you're ready to not hear that anymore.
But
I'm
that's
sure.
a tendon, though. It's not bone.
sliding.
People assume it's bone. It's like, no, it's a tendon, but it's driving me nuts.
It's driving me crazy. Yeah. So still having that hip pain. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to know, what came first. Sometimes it can be, your hip starts wearing out, so then you kind of walk funny, and then that can throw off your back. But same can kind of happen in opposite too. If, your back, you start getting pain there, well then that, you try to be a little more comfortable, so you walk differently, and then that can wear out your hip. So it can be really hard to know what came first. I mean, the good news is you're getting both fixed. You already got your back, and now you're getting your hip taken care of.
Nice.
So you're gonna feel like a new woman with that hip, I'm sure. So.
Do you guys, when you go in to do the back surgery, do you measure the legs? Because the doctor, it wasn't Webb, at the symposium today, the conference, he said that they measure and then they put the temporary hip in before they put the real one in. But I thought, I wonder if they measured me before for the spine.
No, we don't do any
Okay.
measurement of the leg legs at least. And we do a lot of, pre-surgical planning where we measure, estimate what the screw sizes are and things like that for the lumbar spine, but we don't measure your leg lengths or anything like that.
How do the x-rays look that they just took
They look
today?
good. Yeah, I'll pull them up so you can take a peek.
Okay, good.
Doesn't sound like you're having any pain going down the leg, just that pain in the hip,
No,
right?
and the pain in the hip.
Okay.
That way I know for sure.
Sure. And then no numbness, tingling, weakness in the legs. Okay.
No.
Awesome. That is much better than you were
Much
before.
better. Absolutely.
So.
Oh, shoot.
Are you taking any pain medication at
Well,
all?
I take the ones that you guys gave me for the spasms to try
Okay.
to alleviate these little those orange pills, whatever. I forget
Yeah.
forgetting what they're called. But I didn't take any because sometimes it makes me feel a little tired.
Okay, yeah.
And because I'm driving here by myself.
Gotcha.
And Jack doesn't have to come with me here, nor does he because he just had an emergency gallbladder surgery last
Really?
Friday. Well, I am finally done now. And I think the rain has stopped. So that's a good thing. I got a good report from Caitlin insofar as my spine is concerned. And I have to come back again in 1 year. One more year. So we will see you in 365 days, surgery department. I'd love to be able to say, see you never, Mayo Clinic, but it is what it is. Hello. No, I did not change clothes in the middle of my day. This is Saturday, and it's Saturday afternoon, and I am heading home from work at 1:30 in the afternoon. What? Yes, that's right. I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning. The plant is hopping. So busy, and you gotta strike while the iron's hot, as they say. And the farmers need all the tools that our company can sell them.